It is a very serious situation. Just in the past few minutes, authorities revealing that 36 people have died as a result of these wildfires on the island of Maui, and very sadly that death toll could well rise. We're expecting to get a clearer picture on the number of fatalities and indeed the extent of the damage when each of the individual counties on Maui Island comes with their own report of exactly what has happened over the past couple of days. The Lieutenant Governor Sylvia Luke, in a press conference in the past half an hour, saying the western part of Maui Island will take years to recover. She listed some of the places that have been destroyed as a result of these fast-moving and unpredictable flames. She says churches, schools, many businesses all gone, and Lahaina is the worst affected town. It's a tourist spot, but it's not just a tourist spot. It's home to 9,000 people, and it also has huge historical significance to Hawaii. It's a former royal capital. There's 3 museums in that town that have also been destroyed. Some good news from that press conference in that the Lieutenant Governor says that the fires have now largely been contained with occasional flare-ups. What caused the acceleration of these flames is Hurricane Dora, a Category 4 hurricane, which was 800 miles off the coast of Maui, but yet still brought winds of up to 80 miles per hour. There are still incredibly strong gusts on Maui this evening, up to 30 miles per hour, so that will be a concern for authorities as they wrestle to keep these fires under control and limit that damage. Thousands of people evacuated. Tourists have been told to leave the island of Maui if they can. Many hundreds sleeping in the airport overnight, awaiting early morning flights to escape that island tomorrow morning. But the scene of devastation very clear to see there. This is still a search and rescue operation, but it is also a recovery operation too.
And Martha, you were talking about Lahaina and not only the fact that people have died here in a sizable number, but also the future of Hawaii really affected here. This collection of islands do really survive for a large part on tourism, don't they? And the fact that this sort of large area has been devastated by this will have an enormous impact.
Yeah, they do survive on tourism, but one thing that a local was saying to me was, don't just think of this as a tourist tragedy. This is a tragedy for the people who live and work on that island. One thing that people have been discussing too is just what has caused these fires. The authorities say they're not yet clear on a cause for these specific outbreaks, but climate scientists saying that climate change in many parts of the world has resulted in these more extreme weather events. For instance, if you have consistently rising temperatures, no matter how much precipitation you get, you will have a dryness of the vegetation, and that turns some of these places into tinderboxes. It means that fires can spread much more easily. So I think attention will turn, once we get a clearer picture of the fatalities involved and the extent of the damage, attention will turn to just what caused these fires and what can be done to prevent them in the future, and as you say, to protect the tourism industry on which this series of islands survives.